How's it going, locomotive enthusiasts around the world, and welcome to GFYS Gaming Australia, and welcome to this week's episode of Midweek World of Trains. This is episode 12, and we're commencing our live stream in 2 minutes. Good evening, good day, hello, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are around the world. We are live and on replay. And hello and welcome to this week's episode of Midweek World of Trains, Train Sim World 2. This is our 12th episode of our midweek Train Sim World 2 live stream show, coming to you from our studios, live and direct from Sydney, Australia. Yes, we're in Sydney, Australia, but guess what? I'm a Queenslander, and we've just won the State of Origin series, and congratulations to my state. Bear with me, I've sort of lost my voice tonight, so you probably hear me a bit deeper than you normally would. So yeah, I've been yelling and screaming and carrying on tonight like a real true sports fan. So yeah, it was really awesome to see my home state, where I was born, in Queensland. So a great win to us. And condolences to the New South Wales Blues. They absolutely fought tooth and nail. It was an absolute awesome match. Way better than the grand final. I can tell you that much. That was the game of the year for me. That was an unbelievable match. Awesome match tonight. So there's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. So all I say is GG. All right. So there we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our show this week. We're going to be on for around about an hour and a half this week. We're going to be a little bit less than what we normally would be because it is late here, so we're going to be on probably a little bit later. So we're just going to get straight into it. I'm not going to talk too much tonight, so I do understand that. By the way, just before we go into our first run here tonight, which we will be taking here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the reminder to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Hamstriker Rah is where we're going, by the way. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support our community-based non-profit YouTube channel. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers still, folks, and we are a dedicated channel to Train Sim World 2. We bring to you every single week, unless we've got some other jobs that we've got to do. Last night, our Choo Choo Tuesdays episode didn't go ahead because I've got other jobs that I've got to attend to at the moment that are sort of taking up a hell of a lot of my time. Because I also run a music studio and remix music and stuff, and I'm sort of behind the 8 ball doing a few things at the moment, so I had to tend to that last night, so I do apologise. Couldn't get to the live stream. It's not because we got the PS5. That's not no issue. Like, folks, look, I got the PS5. I haven't, to be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't played much of it over the last few days. So, but anyway, let's get into the run, shall we? Did say I wasn't going to talk much. We're going to take, we'll take the 422 on this one. And let's go with, let's see what we've got. We'll go a little bit later in the daytime, alright. We'll take this one, 1422. So, the brand new train, the 8W, I'm just going to call it the 8W. It's going to be releasing for the Sandpatch grade. If not this week, it will be next week. Now, I will confirm with you guys in just after our live stream tonight if anything's been released on Train SimWorld for the console, and that will give me confirmation that we will receive the DLCs. Because I reckon we'll get this brand new train at the same time as we will with the brand new final piece of the Preserve Collection. So I reckon we'll get, because what's going to happen on PC, Preserve Collection's been releasing an hour before the actual new releases of stuff. And now we're down to the final piece of stuff. I say that there'll be no exception, there will be exactly the same. So if nothing's in the PlayStation Store tonight, then it's definitely next week that we will receive the new lot of stuff. I don't see it being any later than that. I'll be very, very surprised if it is. Okay, S3. Lock those doors. Where we going? I'll just put that in for now. Oops, we can't move actually. I've got to wait for that signal, so it gives us plenty of time to sort this out. Just put that in there. So I hope you've been having a great day so far, folks. My day's been not too bad, not too bad. I've just I've sort of had a mixed day actually. So yeah, it's not too shabby. A little bit behind the 8 ball here, but we should be able to make it up. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Saturday Night on the Rails episode is our 30th episode, and to celebrate 30 episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails, we'll be coming to you at a special time at 8 PM Sydney, Australia time zone, so half an hour earlier, less than what we would normally come to you on a Saturday Night Live. And we're going to be with you with a special 3-hour episode to celebrate 30 episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails. And it's going to be better known as episode XXX. So we're going to be giving you some amazing gameplay throughout the 3 hours of great live streaming action coming up this Saturday night here at GF Wireless Gaming Australia. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched our first 29 episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails, they're on our dedicated 2 playlists from our time playing both Train SimWorld 1 and 2, and you will. Jesus Christ, that's flippering like crazy. Oh, seriously, I'm so overusing TAA. It's just absolutely fecked. So yeah, great 3-hour episode coming up this coming Saturday night. It's going to be really awesome. I can't wait to share the gameplay with you guys like I normally do. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have given you guys the information update regarding the brand new train that's getting released. So yeah, my estimated guess is I don't know if it will be this week, but I will let you guys know on Twitter just after our live stream tonight, because it'll be just after midnight when the PlayStation Store changes over. And I do have the PS4 as well still, folks. So because I've got a PS5 doesn't mean shit. Because yeah, I still play GTA and stuff, so as well. But yeah, we will be giving you guys confirmation on our Twitter channel. So if I don't see it on the PlayStation Store, that means it's definitely thicker now. It's flipping around. My PC's on its last legs, folks. It really is. I'm at a stage where I'm either going to do that or I'm going to give it a reboot. We are going to be building a brand new PC in the first half of 2021. That is my aim, to build a very high-end PC. So I've started the saving up now that PS5's done and dusted, but we're I put my first lot of money away here a couple of days ago. It was $20. So that's a start. It's a start. That's all I can say. $20 is a start, isn't it? Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's a start to our goal of around $4,500, $5,000. It's not too bad. there we go with that first one there, and the gold medal, very, very nicely done, and that was on the Hemstruck and Run Ride as part of the Preserve collection. And this is Train Sim World 2 live and on replay with the Godfather of the Rails, and hello to you all. And this is our 12th episode of Midweek World of Trains. All right, we're at a later time than normal this week, and we didn't give you a part 1, part 2 scenario this week, I sort of had other things I was doing today as well, so I couldn't give you the part 1. I was actually out and about. I had to do a little bit of shopping, so I ran out of time as soon as I got back this afternoon. A few of my mates wanted to play some Grand Theft Auto. I thought, I'll just get on and get my daily spin and whatnot. Got to get that ready and still pump it for its release late next year when it goes solo with the next gen and it gets updated. With question mark of it being another map added to it and so forth. We'll soon find out what happens in 12 months time. I say it'll be around November next year. October, November next year we'll be getting the GTA Online on its own, which is going to be awesome. So that sort of points to that actually, when they actually said that, I thought, alright, well, I think they might announce GTA 6. I really think it will be announced next year, GTA 6, but we'll soon find out. Alright, so we've done our first run. So we're concentrating on Train Sim World, and this is Train Sim World 2. And we are one of the major channels for Train Sim World 2, as you might not be aware. It's pretty much dominated our year, hasn't it? It's, with 2020 and then since the inception of Train Sim World 2. We've been giving you information updates regularly as well. You can't go wrong. This is the place to be for all things Train Sim World 2, even if there's, gaps in between and so forth. But there's technically hasn't been any gaps in between since its inception. So, all right. We will let you guys know, because I got the game also on PlayStation 4. Even though I look going to be... it's 11 o'clock here in Sydney, Australia, where I'm based in. It's 10 o'clock up in Party Town at the moment in Queensland. So, yeah. Awesome. Doesn't bother me because I'm a Queenslander. So, it's all good. All right. So, we are going to... hit our next run now, ladies and gentlemen, and what do you reckon, East Coast way? A lot of people are probably saying yes. Great Western Express. So we'll do this one, and then we'll go East Coast way after this one. So we'll take the Class 166 for a spin this time around, and cloudy, and we'll do. Well, that one's pretty quick, isn't it? Let's see what we got here. I don't want to go the big run with it because that just takes forever. Greenford to London Paddington. I've done that one. One just come up to send London Paddington to Greenford. Alright, vice versa, the opposite way. Alright, this sounds nice. We'll do this one. You're on Midweek World of Trains with the Godfather, and hello to you. Welcome aboard to our channel. So you might hear my voice is a little bit deeper if the sounds are a little bit weird tonight. It's I've lost my voice, so sort of going to let it rest now and let you enjoy the greatness of British Railway. Okay. Well, there we go with that one. So that was G 2G08 London Paddington to Greenford. Okay, so to West Erling actually. So yeah. All right, you're on Midweek World of Trains with the Godfather, and hello to you all. We're coming to you from our studios in Sydney, Australia, and yeah, we're here on a later time than normal this week, and we're going to be. Oh, I just dropped my phone once again for the 4 millionth time. So yeah, we're on a little bit later than what we normally would be on this week. Due to the NRL State of Origin series, the NRL is finally finished. The rugby league season done and dusted, all done for this Armageddon year, and what a way that was to end the year in amazing, great game of football. Look, to be honest, I reckon that was the most entertaining game of the whole year. It was way better than the grand final. And I'll tell you right now, like the grand final was not too bad, but it was gone given who was going to win. Yeah, it was that was a really entertaining. That could have went either way tonight, so I wouldn't have been disappointed. I would have been disappointed, to be honest. Like obviously being a Queenslander if we lost, but I probably wouldn't have been because the effort was absolutely awesome tonight, and New South Wales should hang their heads up in high hope next year because that team is just absolutely still just huge team. Like you can't underestimate them. They're just amazing team. But God, Josh Adokar still thinks he's God. Anyway, so we will get into our next run. We did say we'll do the East Coast way, didn't we? It was very similar to what we just did, didn't we? So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a trip on... we'll do East Coast way. We'll do East Coast... Oh, no, I don't want that. We'll do East Coast way. We'll get this done for you guys. Alright. You're on Midweek World of Trains. This is our 12th episode. We're playing Train Sim World 2. We're on PC. And you're with the Godfather. Like and subscribe to our channel today and check out our massive, huge, dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlist. There's replay live streams of all our episodes of Midweek World of Trains. There's Saturday Night on the Rails. And our Choo Choo Tuesdays. You can't go wrong. There's scenarios, timetables, introductions, information updates. You name it, we've got it all on our dedicated playlist. So check it out today. You can't go wrong. So I'm going to be checking the PlayStation Store just after midnight tonight, folks, to see if there's anything in there. If I see the Preserve Collection and the other train on there, I will definitely let you guys know. So I'm going to actually quickly jump on there while we take a little hiatus here on the live stream. So what we're going to do, we're going to be here on the live stream, and we'll turn the PlayStation on and see if it's on the store, if anything's new on the store for the train sim world. And if it's not there, because it's not usually right on midnight when it gets on there, it's usually 5-10 minutes after. So I will double check and see if there's anything been added. If it's not, because we're going into Thursday here in Australia, and we're one of the first countries like New Zealand and Australia, like it's New Zealand and then Australia, that gets the content usually on console. There's a set time on PC Steam. It gets released 27 hours after the release of the content here in Sydney, where we're based in Sydney, Australia. It's 27 hours after. It's 4 a.m. when the new stuff gets released. Preserved Collection is usually 3 a.m. The last lot of Preserved Collection stuff, I'd say, will be released at the same time as this brand new train for the Sandpatch Grade, with the hour difference obviously for PC. Don't forget, folks, we're not doing it on the console. We're going to be doing it on our PC version with I don't remember, I'm not sure if I bought the heavy haul pack though on Eva, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that one. If I haven't bought it, I won't be doing it. I can't tell you that much because I haven't got much money, and I want to keep the money for the brand new train for the Sandpatch Grade, even though it's technically like sort of what's there now, but you know, because of 3D scenarios and stuff, I want to do it. So I'm really looking forward to the French one, though. I am absolutely pumped for the French train line coming in the game with the new French train and hyperspeed, obviously, and the fastest train in the history of the game. I just hope we don't have any fuck-ups like we did with the Hamsterstrecke München-Osberg. Like, I'm seriously technically, I am really starting to get like to the point where I badly needed this PC built as soon as possible, because I'm at a point where, yeah, I don't know how much longer this is gonna take me. The game it needs a massive overhaul though, with the memory and stuff. So I got the Ryzen 2000. I got the old Ryzen 7 2700 AMD. Like there's AMD issues. So I don't know. Like I'm gonna press the horn button here. All right, the high one. See how it freezes? That's the issues I've been talking about. See how like I'm putting the acceleration back on with my controller that I use, because I use controller, keyboard, mouse. And I do the same with console as well. I use I can't use the mouse though. I use the keyboard and the controller. Not the same keyboard though. My keyboard's like one of those light keyboards, so all the lights and stuff. It's a Ryzen. All right, we're coming into our first stop here on the East Coast Way. We're just doing the little short trip from Lewis to Brighton. Sorry, not Seaford. Apologise. Actually, there was a guy that messaged me because I've been messaging about it on the Train Simulator website, Facebook page, to see if anybody can help me out. Because I don't really want to talk to Dovetail about it because I rather them concentrate on the work that needs to be done instead of talking to someone. I rather them just get to work and make the game better and fix the game. Yeah. I wish they would actually take the time to correct the issues and stuff with the game. Like, Mutual Nosberg really needs a lot of attention. These freeze issues and stuff, like I never had these issues with Train Sim World 2020. Like, it was just beautiful, smooth, nice. So it's been 1 year since the release of East Coast Way, and it got released, I do believe, in early December 2019. Still one of the best train routes in the game to this day. It was rated in my top 5 at the end of the 2020 Train Sim World game as the number 2 best train line in my opinion. With number 1 being Hamstrucker Run Rod. The Hamstrucker Run Rod was yeah, it's really, really awesome. It had its faults at first, like everything, but not as bad as this Mutual Nosberg one. This Mutual Nosberg's got such potential. Like it's one of the best train routes ever done in the game, but it's the most technical train route done in the game as well. The only disappointing thing about the console editions of Train Sim World that I point out to you guys is the draw distance and the graphics details and stuff like that. If it was like PC, oh my god, this is why the game would look nicer with next gen. By the way, I'm just going to flip it back into TAA for you guys just here. I'm going to drop that down a little bit. Thinking it might be, it's not this game as well, folks, because I've been having freeze issues with American Truck Simulator as well. So I'm really saying it's the PC that I've got now. It's just, I probably need a massive reboot. To the point it has used its life up. Well, don't get me wrong, I can run the game and everything. It's just these little technical issues are just really pissing me off. Sorry, I have to excuse my French, but I like to be brutally honest. Right, it's the next stop. Speaking of the Mission Osberg, that's going to be our next trip. We're going to take the ice train out. You know the drill. Lags like a dog around your urban area, and it's not lags a little bit for me around the other parts as well, but not to the point where it's like as bad as it is in the urban area. I'm going to try to take the run where I don't actually have to stop. Like obviously if I stop when I get to Osberg or vice versa to Munich, or from Osberg to Munich. We're at Brighton now, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the nice train stations in the game. Awesome, awesome. Great detail. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's been happening a lot. And look, the pants are changing to colour as well. Fuck. That's been happening every time we've been coming into here lately. It was absolutely beautiful.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station.
That's nice.
Please have your...
We'll shut her up. She probably speaks better than me anyway. Sorry, I have to laugh about that one. Right. Hello to you. Welcome aboard to this week's episode of Saturday Night. Midweek World of Trades. Saturday Night on the Rails. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the times for this week's episode because we're half an hour earlier than what we normally would be. This week's Saturday Night on the Rails is celebrating our 30th episode. It is Saturday Night on the Rails, episode XXX. And we're coming to you live from our studios in Sydney, Australia. Once again, this Saturday night for 3 hours of massive, dedicated, celebrating 30 episodes of our original and the best Train Sim World live stream show, better known as Saturday Night on the Rails. And we're going to be coming to you live and direct from 8 p.m. in the time zones of Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, and Hobart. We're going to be on at 7 p.m. Queensland, 7:30 p.m. in Adelaide, 6:30 p.m. in Darwin, 5 p.m. in Western Australia, and we're going to be on at 9 a.m. London, 10 a.m. Germany, 2 a.m. in Los Angeles, and 5 a.m. New York, USA. For this week's Saturday Night on the Rails, 3 hours of great action live with the Godfather of the Rails, celebrating our 30th episode of the best original Train Sim World show known as Saturday Night on the Rails. You can't go wrong. We are going to be here and we're going to be doing it on the rails for you. All right, so we're going to get into our next trip now, which is from that particular train line just there that you see on the screen. And yes, it is absolute mongolated, complicated train route, one of the most insane detailed train lines ever in the history of Train Sim World, and that's why it is something that should have been actually looked at really carefully before release. But anyway, that's just Dovetail proving that they're just money hungry pricks. As I say, I'm brutally honest. Come on. All right. Doesn't matter to me anyway. They get my money. So, yeah. I prefer to have something that actually, like, I'll be honest with you guys, okay? I know that this year's been a hard year, all right? But seriously, wouldn't you think it would be easier to be working by yourself? Without any of the distractions, I think that would make your brain work better, make you focus more, make the product more smoother. But nah. Get it right, test it, continue to test it, make sure it's completely 100% correct before anything gets released. And that's just my opinion. I'm just a person that's a perfectionist, and I just, I want to, if I was, so I've been in video gaming for over 34 years, right, folks? Since I was a little kid, Commodore 64, Atari 2600, right? If I was out there, if I was doing a video game, all right, my ultimate video game, I'll tell you my ultimate video game. I'm the type of person that wants to do something like a Test Drive Unlimited type video game, all right, where like the American Truck Simulator type thing. That's why I've always wanted a game where you could go around a whole of Australia, all right, for instance, in a car, whatever, car, van, caravan, like camp, whatever, where you could go from town to town along every single road that is exactly spot on, all right, with all the highways and all the exits and that, and you could take them all and go into all the towns and that, and you go into a hotel, whatever, and stay the night, whatever, at a caravan park, whatever, so forth. That's the type of game that I always wanted to build, And I just, I thought, that would be something that would be really cool. I want to see that actually, a game exactly like that done, where I don't give a shit if it takes, 10 years to build. Where it would be so damn smooth, eventually the game would be that perfect, where the frame rate would be perfect, the graphics would be perfect, and there'll be no issues. So that's the type of person I'd be. Someone that's going to take their time to get it right, and that's something I would love to see Dovetail do. Just take a little bit more patience and time on their products before release. So I don't know, you guys might be agreeing with me out there, you might not be, but that's just, would you prefer to pay for something that's perfect, that's gonna be worth buying, like something that's gonna make you smile and make you happy? I've always wanted them to add detail in this game, rehaul the whole AI system. Get rid of the AI system that's there now. Like, piss it off. Piss that old trash off. Get rid of it and rebuild it. You see people walking in this game in the rain and snow, just thinking there's nothing there. La-di-da-di-da. That's not real life. Come on. When it rains, you put an umbrella up. You bloody walk along with an umbrella. You're in a raincoat. Like you when you're in the snow, you've got a woolly coat. Like, put that in the game. Like, seriously, like little details, and a train conductor. This new train game coming out, the train sim coming out in 2021 in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, which is predicted to be released so far. Third quarter, it's got at the moment. It's going to have It's going to have the actual train guards at the station, the whistleblower and all that. That's what I've always wanted Train Sim World to do, and they still haven't done it. The destination boards is always one of the things that I wanted them to do, and they have done it, but they haven't actually gone and put them into the original stuff where it could easily be done. But nah, they don't want to do that. So they always talk about the memory thing. All right, it's a memory thing. Make more memory then. For starters, the graphics engine that they're working that they actually went to is actually, in my opinion, worse than the one that bloody originally had. So, and you probably got people out there that are watching me right now, listening and me talking this, shit. But I'm talking truth, folks. Like, I mean, I've played this game for long enough now to know what's good and what's not. And you might be agreeing with me that yes, the AI system needs a rehaul, and the memory needs to be rebooted, and they need a new engine, a way better graphics engine. I reckon they should have gotten away from the Unreal Engine and gone with a better engine, even if they built their own engine. And took more time to build this game. Like, would have made more sense. But anyway, it is what it is, and what we can do is, as a community, is share our frustrations with at the Dovetail forums. If you come across any bugs or anything that you would like to know, see in the game, go on the forums, because that's where the best place to go. You'll get people bitching and whinging at you, but fuck them. That's what I say. I stopped going on the forums for that simple reason, because I was just sick of just listening to dickheads, talk shit. So I'll be brutally honest with you guys, because I've played this game long enough. I want to, make sure that you guys understand that I want this game to be perfect. I want this game to be the one where it's going to be known as the best train game ever built. And, I would love to be working on this game. I'm the type of person who would love to be working on this game. I want to see the game go to new countries and stuff. Yeah, like everyone else. And, the way that they've been dissing, like, I'll be honest with you guys, the way they've been dissing the US in this first part of this Train Sim World 2, it's been disrespecting big time, because I reckon that we should have got at least a couple more American stuff by now, instead of concentrating on the British shit and the German stuff. Like, and you're probably thinking, yes, that's right. I reckon equality all across the board, you know. Like, I love to see the game go to Switzerland, France, Spain. Spain's got some mad hyperspeed trains, folks. You know, Japan's got some, they got some mad train lines. And, you know, other countries as well. Just don't go to China. Anyway, let's get into our next one, which is Hamstrucker Mitchell Osberg now, folks. And this will be our final run for tonight. And it's 10 to the time. We're not doing a scenario. He's a train of choice. So, because we are playing on PC, we've got a massive selection. Which is fucking awesome. By the way, folks, just gonna make sure. I'm just gonna double check on something. See, I haven't got VSync on. That's probably one. That's not the reason why I'm getting the glitches as well, folks. It was still happening even before that. Okay, so I don't want to stop at mission passing. That's the thing that I was talking about. Drive west in the city so far non-stop. This is the one, 822. Let's go. I do apologize for my frustrations, folks, but, you know, like, it's better to talk about things than have them bubble up. And, you know, I'm a person that don't hold back, you know. I'm as brutal as they come, trust me. When it comes to video gaming, you know, I've been in the game for too long now not to you know, let things go, you know. So how do you if you guys are in the next gen consoles as well, how do you liking them so far? You know, like, are you using your Xbox as a vaporizer machine? I haven't got an Xbox for the simple reason that there's no Horizon 5, which I would have liked to have seen at launch.
Türen geöffnet.
But anyway,
Zugbeeinflussung. DD
let's get this
gesperrt.
up and going.
DD gesperrt.
There we go. Berlin. I wish we were. But somebody else is going to be taking over the train to go to Berlin. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be using that. And we're going to be using the
RFB. RFB.
RFB.
RFB.
And turning that off. And you know what? I couldn't be fuck listening to CFON along the way. So we're just going to leave that off for this time. I can use it, but I can use the whole system if I want to, but, you know, I just really couldn't be stuffed. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna test something here. Just a little theory. I'm just gonna turn that off completely, the Andy, and see if it fixes things. So it looks shocking on the side. That's the only thing I don't like about this or anything else. So I just want to test something here.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Yeah, it's doing it even without that on. So it's doing it even with that on. it's just freezing up around there. So it doesn't matter what screen it's on. It's not the anything as well, and it doesn't matter if VSync's on and off. Like, it just doesn't. It does the same thing or whatever. So. So I'm going to turn my PS5 on, 4 on here shortly, sorry, and double check the store, because it is almost midnight here in Sydney, where we are. There's no confirmed date yet, but I'm just like, I had like the fury that it was this week or next week. It's most like, I don't see it being this week, but I would not be surprised. It's been 2 weeks since the release of the 363 and the Preserved Collection stuff, and it's sort of been coming in like 2-week brackets, 2-3 week brackets. So I'm only going off past contents. So I've been wrong most of the time this since the release of the Train Sim World 2, like with the launches and stuff. Yeah, I sort of guess. That's all I can say. I'm aiming a bloody right, because like I did say in the latest information update, I said if it's not this week, it's next week. And it's definitely Thursday/Friday, like. That's a gone given. Like, if it's more than next week, then I'll be very, very surprised. All right, just bear with me for a second, folks. I'm just going to take the pause break while we... I turn off my my PlayStation 5 turned on for some reason when I turned my PS4 on. I pressed the PS4 button D as well. What the fuck? Spooky. All right. All right, folks. So I'm on the PlayStation, and I'm just gonna put the thing on mute. So just bear with me. It's on the other side of the room. Went on to my other account. It's not on my main account. It's on the other one. Alright. Alright. So it's just after midnight now, so it's like 2 past, so I don't know if it's like it's take aim it now, but anyway, soon find out. Sometimes it doesn't show up straight away. So I'll double check. SnowRunner's got a season 2 already. What the feck? Alright. Just gonna put Train Sim World. All right, nothing's been added just yet, so I would most likely, like, it's just after 3 past, so I would, I'll double check that again in another 5 minutes time. So I'll log out of that for now, and I'll continue the run we got here. I'm not really expecting it this week anyway. I'll just, like, I know for a fact that if it does get released, it will be around this time here in Australia. So if you're watching this overseas, it's around this time when stuff gets released, because it's like 4 past midnight now, and usually some of the stuff doesn't show up straight away. I've noticed that in the history of when I was doing Train Sim World 1, aka 2020, originally on the PlayStation 4, when I was doing gameplay when I originally started, and I was buying stuff on there. It wouldn't show up on the store until like 5-10 past midnight. So I'll give it a bit longer. Taking up around 60 now. So that's confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not this week that we're going to be getting the Preserve Collection, final piece of the Preserve Collection, and the brand new train for the Sandpatch grade. So that means it is next week, next Thursday, and it will be releasing next Friday morning for PC Steam Sydney Australia time zone 4 a.m. for the Preserve Collection 3 a.m. So it's next Thursday for console just after midnight, and for PC Steam it's the same time worldwide. It's just our time zone here in Australia. It's 4 a.m. When it gets released, the new stuff, and the old stuff gets released. It's a 27-hour gap difference between console to PC, which sucks, but we prefer to give you the content on the PC. So. When it comes to Train Sim World. Okay, we're going to let you enjoy the rest of this run, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 32 kilometres to go to Osberg, HBF. It's our final run tonight here on this week's episode of Midweek World of Trains. Thank you for watching. weeks, we're going 230 kilometers an hour, alright? And in a few weeks' time, like in around a month, we're going to be going 320. Fuck hell. Well, that's insane compared to what? Like, look how fast it is now, alright? 320. Like, if we wanted to, we could go 320 now, alright, show you. But, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to stick to the speed limits, respect the boundaries. I think we went 300 on the other ice train, on the other train line, once or twice on the live stream, but just to see how it would feel. And thick, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. So I can't wait to actually. I'm really pumped about this train line, but I'm just wondering how long it actually is. Hopefully it's not 60 kilometers again. I wish they would do longer train routes, seriously. I would love to see the other part of this actually released as well, where we'll go from Osberg and then we'll continue to, even if it goes to Dortmund, and then we'll go from, and then we'll do a part 3 from Dortmund to Berlin. I want to see it happen. We want to get the fucking ball at Berlin in the game. Seriously. I know it's not on the roadmap at the moment, but, you know. Just saying. Dropping speed very soon. Going back into AFB soon as well. Tell you what, going out of the system we're on at the moment. Going out of cruise control, as they say. Alright. Let's start bringing that speed back a little bit. We have full control of the train again. Salzburg HBF coming up.
Türen geöffnet.
One of the things that is part of the memory issue is the AIs are not on the train station and are not coming off the train. So that's one of the most disappointing things about the add-on for this. So that's where it's going to. So my cousin will be taking over now and going the rest of the way. Goes through via Dortmund too. So. So we're not with you with the normal 2 hours like we normally would be on the Wednesday night this week, but don't fear, we will be with you for 3 hours on Saturday night, so that is extra 1 hour than we normally would be, even though we gave 2 hours on our normal episodes anyway, so we might even go 3 hours this time, but who knows. So yeah, we're going to be 3 hours this Saturday night. That's our next Saturday night on the Rails episode. Our 30th episode coming up, and our next Train Sim World live stream here on our channel, and our next Train Sim World content you will see here on our channel. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are the home of Train Sim World 2, and we have a dedicated playlist for the game. It will continue to grow every single week, and we will be with you next time on Saturday night. So don't forget, we're on at earlier time, or half an hour earlier than we normally would be. So once again, I'll quickly give you the times if you've joined us late. So we will be on from 8 p.m. this Saturday night for 3 hours of Saturday Night on the Rails, celebrating our 30th episode with episode Triple X this week, ladies and gentlemen, at the special time at 8 p.m. Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, Hobart time zone, 7:30 p.m. Adelaide, 6:30 p.m. in Darwin, 5 p.m. Western Australia, 7 p.m. Queensland, 9 a.m. London, 10 a.m. Germany, 5 a.m. New York, and 2 a.m. Los Angeles. That's this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, for Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 30, with The Godfather 3-hour special episode, celebrating our 30 episodes of our original and the best Train Sim World live stream show. And we will see you then. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you watched us live or the replay, we thank you for watching our content. As always, I am the Godfather, signing off. We'll see you next time. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to put up some PlayStation 5 gameplay. And just a reminder, YouTube is such a snail that we're doing our gameplay on the uploaded videos on PlayStation 5 in 4K if you're watching us on a 4K compatible device. you'll see it in 4K. But not at first. Within the first 24 hours, you won't see it. Like, it'll take around 24 hours for it to process into 4K. So what happens is you'll see it first in 360p, and it'll be in 360p for a little bit, and then it'll be recorrected to 1080p HD as a maximum, and then it'll be recorrected again to 4K. So 1440p, and then 4K graphics. So the maximum will be the 4K eventually. So it does take a while to process. It's always been a thing with YouTube. It just takes forever to process 4K videos, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's not the case of internet slowness or anything like that. It's YouTube. It's a YouTube issue. It's always been a YouTube issue, even with PC gamers uploading 4K gameplay, and it's just, yeah. You got to understand that. So we are doing our videos in 4K, and we've got some amazing 4K videos of Call of Duty, campaign, zombies, and we have Dirt 5 up on our channel. Replays live streams on the launch day of Assassin's Creed and Spider-Man. We've got it all on our channel. And within the next 24 hours, you're going to see some amazing gameplay from Mortal Kombat. But at this particular time, I'm having an issue with my Mortal Kombat upgrade to PS5, where it has none of my DLCs have been transferred over to the PS5 version of the game. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. It's coming up as an error. So I don't know. I don't know if to just get rid of my old version and just go and get the new one and just do it that way, but anyway, I will figure it out and hopefully recorrect that, because I like Mortal Kombat 11. It's a mad game, and Rain's in it now, which is sick. So yeah, we will see you on our next Train Sim World 2 gameplay. My name is The Godfather. Thank you for watching. I'm signing off. Hooroo.